And a presentation about rezoning possibilities in Syracuse took place yesterday night. Reporter Sunny Balkin went to Henninger High School to find out how this might affect the area surrounding Syracuse University.
A presentation in a series of public meetings about the third draft of Rezone Syracuse took place last night at Henninger High School. This gave the public a chance to learn about the new zoning ordinance that may be passed in the coming months. If passed, one of the goals of the new rezoning plan is to create more efficient land usage. The Rezone Syracuse plan has classified some areas around the city from MX1 to MX5, based on factors like the density of population and what can be built. Zoning Administrator Heather Lamandola tells us what this means for building on MX1 classified places like Euclid Avenue in the future.
The character area that correlates to MX1 was called Adaptive Mansion Corridor. So if you kind of think about that in your mind, you're thinking about larger residential structures with bigger front yards, and they have been mainly used for residential, but now this MX1 is encouraging small-scale, low-intense retail and restaurant use.
This means places like Euclid Avenue may start to look more and more like Westcott Avenue, with places like Boom Babies and Reese's popping up all over. Lamandola says the land usage ordinance are outdated, and the changes brought with MX1 zoned areas are necessary to keep up with the times.
You know, we're not up to date with some of the land uses that are coming to fruition around the state, things like microbreweries and doggy daycare. So we try to incorporate those into the zoning ordinance, allow them as uses, enumerate them as uses, and also define them. So there are some things lacking in the current ordinance that we needed to define and actually enumerate. So the MX1 district hopefully will encourage that type of investment while protecting the neighborhood at the same time.
Comments, concerns, and suggestions on the Rezone Syracuse plan are due by April 27, 2018. You can submit these at rezonesyracuse@syrgov.net. For CitrusTV News, I'm Sunny Balkin.
If Rezone Syracuse passes, areas like Euclid Avenue could see changes within the next few years.